my name is Em. Let me show you around my song Dive. Here it is here. I'm going to play you the second verse, maybe, going through to the chorus.
I don't wanna talk about it. The door is the key, it's all just for show. Honest, now I'm older. It's been and gone, now I've moved on. I don't wanna talk about it. Took forever to find my groove. Walk the long way round again. After all you'll go through, gotta make room just for you. Take forever to find my truth. I'll hold your hand. Don't get lost in the waters. I dive in with you. Took forever to find my groove. Walk the long way round again. After all you go through, gotta make room just for you. Take forever to find my truth. I'll hold your hand. Don't get lost in the waters. I dive in.
That is Dive, the crux of it at least, and I'll give you a little tour of my final Pro Tools session. So this was like the final mix session before it went to mastering. Let's start on our drums. These drums were recorded in the same session as Ties That Bind You to the Dying Sun and Crush. They were all kind of written around the same time. Very simple processing. I'm not doing a lot of extra saturation or anything. Got some gates happening. Really simple processing on my bus. Really like this reverb for drums. It offers a good chamber sound that, once again, I want a chamber, I click this one. And it's just the snare and the toms that are going to it. You'll see that I've separated out the snare into two separate tracks. So one is my like rim shot, and that's like a little bit more gated and processed slightly differently to my full snare. You know, my only exception to that is when I started playing it earlier, I actually had some rim. This shouldn't be on this track, but maybe I did that for a set reason, I can't remember. This should actually be on this track. But I guess it worked enough I didn't notice it. That's all the drums together. Snare's actually a bit quiet, but in the final master it's not too quiet, so I guess I made a good decision. Bring some bass in there. Just got like a bass amp simulator. I really love this bass amp simulator. A little bit of processing. Once again, a little bit of that decapitator to just like get it to cut through on phones and bits and pieces. Oh, here we go. We got a bunch of different layers. So this guitar is actually a baritone. Gorgeous. Just recorded at my house. I really liked the original, like one that we did for the demo, but it was in that studio that had way too much noise, so we couldn't really use it. And I think I also sped up the song, and I might have pitched up the song too. So we recorded it back in my house. And I like this one also because I have never done this type of processing on an acoustic guitar before. Where it's got like a little bit of wobble in there. like that. I don't really do that often, but I just thought it sounded really cool. And then just added that little bit of reverb. Then just double tracked for those choruses, a little bit heavier. And then layered it in with this electric. I think that electric actually does a lot to pull forward the momentum in the second verse.
Talk about it. The door's the key. It's all just for show.
Adding this extra guitar layer.
Took forever to
That one. There was actually another one too that Josh was like a little bit cut that I didn't keep. But hear how much it is.
don't get lost. Took forever to find my groove. Walk the long
There's just a lot happening.
after all you go through. Gotta make room just
Nah, don't need it. Didn't need it. It was cool, but we didn't need it. It was a lot. I also got my friend Amy to do some viola. It was quite cool because Amy only did violin on the other songs. And this is the only song that has the baritone guitar. So we really utilised the slightly lower sounding string instruments for this track. A little bit of trem at the start of the second verse. Love. And then this really beautiful, like emotive, I think creates a really emotive layer in that final chorus repeat.
again. After all you go through. Gotta make room just for you. Take
Stunning. I was a big fan. The piano. This is probably some of the my favorite piano I've ever put in a song or recorded. This was the piano at my flat. This was the last recording I did on that piano. And it's just a 4-on-4. It's on the top and then a 57 underneath. And I think it adds a beautiful layer. It takes it out into space. These final two choruses, really stoked with it. Got another bit of plate, bass reverb, bit of EQ. I imagine it wasn't there. Boring.
After all you go through. Gotta make room just for you. Take forever to find
And then a little synth layer here. Once again, we're adding to the drama.
Don't get lost now. Take forever
In that same part,
to find my truth.
we have our leads layered up like nobody's business.
Don't get lost in the waters. I dive in with you.
And some harmonies.
Took forever to find my groove. Walk the long way around.
I do find it funny that you can hear the tuning there. Like I should fix it, but nah, I think it's kind of funny.
Make room just for you. Take forever to find my
So my leads, full mono,
I'll join
B doubles a little bit panned, and then C doubles very panned. Harmonies kind of similarly panned, so they're all through the spectrum. Makes them sound nice and thick. Reasonably simple, basic processing chain there. Compressed together, going in one reverb. Everything's going in one reverb. That's actually quite simple processing too. I re-recorded the vocals for the song probably like 7 times. And so by the time I got to the point where there was like vocal takes that I was happy with, I didn't need to be in processing world. I was like, they sound how they sound. Send it to Spotify, you know. But I think the reason for that was getting the emotion right. This is actually quite a sad song and quite a serious topic for me. And I was making the song while I was in the thick of it, which I don't normally do. And it just meant it was really hard for me to get the emotion of it right because you're kind of too close to it. And then beyond that, I had gotten sick and my voice had changed. So I actually wasn't able to sing it the same as when I'd written it. And then beyond that, the tone of my voice is really variable. So it was like, oh, the emotion's right, but the tone's wrong. Or everything else is right, but I just can't sing those notes and you can tell and it sounds shit. Or everything else is right, but I'm just a bit off my vibe that day or whatever. So I basically just had to like re-record and re-record and re-record until it sounded right. And I would anticipate, so my verses and my choruses, those are 2 separate days. These are 2 separate days. Sometimes you just have to do that. And I'm very blessed that because I'm an audio engineer, I have the facilities to be able to do that. A lot of artists, if you're paying, then like, that's it. And that's hard. I don't envy you for that. So an artist that are just able to go in and smash it out and do a great job, I'm like, well done, because that's not easy. I really struggled. That's a song that felt way too simple for me to show you, but like, I don't know, that's how the violas are panned. Not much processing on those at all. They sounded really cool just straight off the bat. It was just a 4-1-4. And Amy was sitting on the couch, you know. When it flows, it flows. You don't need to try too hard. That's Dive, I guess. It was really, really hard. But once the recording was right, the mixing was really easy. It was just getting everything to that place that took a really